Hi, this is Ollie Hilly from chartofthemonth.com for the month of September 2014, and a very exciting chart this month. But please have a read of this disclaimer, pause and read, and if you don't agree, please stop watching. Okay, so chartofthemonth.com for the month of September, the trade is short British pound versus the Canadian dollar, short GBP CAD. So I'm feeling great today, partly because, or mainly actually because, last week was my best trading week since May 2010. And of course this is what I do all day, or most of the time, and I put my time, energy and intellect and research, etc. into it, and it does feel great to have a fantastic week. So last week I made a 9.93% return on my total capital, and my goal is 0.5% per week, so 9.93% is of course very exciting. And as I said, I haven't had a week this good since May 2010, so very exciting. But believe it or not, it's even better because it's currently 10 AM Monday morning New Zealand time on the 8th of September 2014, and the market has been open for 2 hours and I'm up 5.95% just today, and that's in addition to last week's 9.93%, and I'm going to show you why that has happened in just a second. But let me give a quick plug for my trade mentoring program, Make Money Trading, for 3 reasons. One, it's insanely expensive, and I do need to put the price up, and I probably will at some stage, but right now the price is insanely inexpensive. Number 2, the first intake has been going for a couple of months, and the feedback has been hugely positive from everyone I've received emails from. And number 3, the one trade that I killed it on last week and again so far today was outlined in full to the people on my trading program a week and a half ago, and I know from their emails that some of them have profited from my analysis. More about that when you sign up. But please email me to get the full details on the program, Make Money Trading. This doesn't commit you anything, just send me an email to theperfecttrade@gmail.com, theperfecttrade@gmail.com, and I will give you all the details of the program, and you can decide whether or not you want to join up, and you can decide whether or not it's insane value. I'm telling you, it's ridiculously insane value. Okay, so on to the trade, and the chart of the month, as I said, is short pound CAD. I also added short pound USD last week as well. It's all about short pound. And yeah, let's go now to the charts. Okay, so here we are on a GBP CAD daily chart, and this is going right back to May 2013, so that's 17 months. And you can see that from May 2017 price has moved up strongly from under 1.55 and a pretty nice uptrend up into this region of 1.85, so a very big move in that period. Okay, so I want to zoom in a bit now and show you what I was particularly interested in, and that is that we have a very nice and tight range from the time it reached up into here in its highs. It has been oscillating in the channel. So this is what I call a channel trade or a breakout trade. February, March, April, May, June, July, August. It had a couple of goes at trying to break above the range and failed and came back in again. Had one attempt here to break out of the range, and then it came back in. And down in here is where I took the trade short as it broke down. In fact, I think it was this candle here, which ended up green, so I did take a little bit of pain on the entry, but it broke down cleanly below and I was set. So it was a clear breakout I looked at the RSI and MACD to see if price was breaking lower, the RSI and MACD were breaking lower, and I haven't got time to go into that on this video, but for those who understand that, you could check that. And so I took this trade short as a breakout trade, and obviously it has continued very nicely, had some very big down days. And here is the reason why. Here's this candle here. Let's zoom right in. This candle here is the close of Friday night, or Friday in the UK, and obviously closing in New York on Friday night, and then a very unusual situation because of news which came out over the weekend re the Scottish referendum. Price gapped 150 points from the close on Friday to the open on what is Sunday night New York time and Monday morning for me in New Zealand, which is why I made another big chunk of money this morning just as soon as the market opened. Now I have to be honest and say that I was not even aware of the Scottish referendum when I took this trade, and many of you watching this will not, so it's definitely worth your time having a read up about what's happening with the Scottish referendum. And what happens is that if the Scottish vote for independence, then Scotland will be separated from England, and they will no longer, it's not going to happen overnight obviously, but they're no longer going to be able to have the pound. And so a lot of commentators are saying that the pound will fall heavily if that vote goes ahead. Now that vote is next Thursday. Next Thursday, the 18th of September, during the UK day. That will be the referendum. I'm not sure exactly when the news will be out, but part of the reason why I still really like this trade is that markets don't like uncertainty, and so it's very uncertain at the moment whether Scotland will vote yes to go out of the UK and become essentially their own country with their own currency. So in the meantime, the markets are very uncertain, so I'm very comfortable to hold my position. I'm not suggesting that you sell it here. I mean, obviously it's come an awful long way. This, as you know, I never call trades. I simply explain what's going on and leave you to make your own decisions. But this is certainly a trade that is worth watching. And I said that last week I also added short pound USD. Obviously we had another breakout down below this level. I didn't take this trade. I waited for there to be some retracement up into here, and I sold in and around this level here as it broke down below this candle. And so obviously 4 very good days last week, and again a gap lower today. Okay, that was chartofthemonth.com for the month of September. I do recommend you do some reading about the upcoming Scottish referendum. There's going to be a lot of volatility in the pound in the next week and a half. There will be lots of trading opportunities, and I certainly am going to be watching and looking for opportunities as they arise. So happy trading. Hope you have a great month until we talk again. Look out for the next chart of the month in October. Until then, trade well.